okay? Are you really fine? I mean, you know it's okay to feel a little off sometimes. It's all right that you don't want to smile. You don't need to explain bad moments away. We all get them and get through them. Don't forget that even the darkest clouds have the sun shining on the other side. So give it time, and you will be fine. Eventually, most likely, you'll feel the corners of your mouth naturally rise, and you'll know that it's real because everybody will be able to see it in your eyes. But until then,
I'm from that dust on that floor. I was a nigga you could've trust, nigga. Head would've got bust by my nigga. Felt that cup, fuck nigga told. In my hood, it ain't no luck, young niggas keep moving rough. Niggas really don't give a fuck, swear it's a cold change. You ain't really stepping your own, nigga hit you close range. They ain't giving no welcomes in, did this to the dope game. They just keep discovering all them bodies tied to no names. Parents hooked on cocaine. Them niggas beating down them bloods, they turn the flame on. Death of my cousin made me lose and I can't aim wrong. Trying to find somebody else to blame, let's get this pain gone. Said it's still a couple fuck niggas I gotta rain on. Young nigga hang on. Too many lies in your ear, they don't despise, they just feed. Cause your bank loan, wrap them pies in the bowl before it's ready, bitches sold. Niggas switching on them codes, getting too hot, don't get your name on. Please don't get burnt by that red, cause the fool will put them stones in your head, yeah. Streets on lock, nigga, we cut them up and drop off. One false move and take a top off. Reach into the harvest, dig deep cause you the hardest, ayy. Please enjoy the rain, don't let the change look obvious. Tired of all the politics and mention anger. Hey, money will turn a nigga to a stranger. They got it out for me, so indecisive with my pal, just keep this trap public. This for them late nights, dealing with them great rice with fake rice. Race pikes, hate why, really why you play nice, your heart fade. Still smiling on my dark days, causing too much damage, screaming managers, you had to part ways. Don't need love, young niggas stay focused in them blessings, they gon' creep up. Different ties to monetize, but they gon' see us. Cut your sunrise, deliver broad shit on the rap burner. Some niggas ain't meant to see how them racks turn up. Show no sympathy, he need a back warmer. You gon' remember what that cat stumble. Play with that cheese and get this trap under. 7 me a clown, diving in this water, fuck nigga, ready to drown. You subscribe to be a menace, you gon' exit the clouds. Only raining for the moment, don't be the next to be the cow. Giving no fuck nigga flowers, I say please don't get burned by that red, cause the fool will put them stones in your head, yeah. Streets on lock, nigga, we cut them up and drop off. One false move, take a top off. Reach into the harvest, dig deep cause you the hardest, ayy. Please enjoy the rain, don't let the change look obvious, ayy. Tired of all the politics and mention anger. Hey, money will turn a nigga to a stranger. Hey, addicted to the hustling, I ain't really seeing no stop signs. Watch them out front of these hoes, they playing cold, they like to drop down. But you ain't been on them toes, nigga, we send them through them hotlines. But they talking under the scope, nigga exposing, I'ma draw down. I'm fit to be one of the coldest, nigga, you can't control us. Took me on the trailblaze game, focus out and found the clover. Blossom one day, you see the sauce stage, just sell the lotus. Forever paid roller, bitch, I'm a boss and you can't even cope it. Reaching up for the stars with all my flaws, God holding my hand. Ross told me to buy the dip, don't put yourself in a trance. I ain't holding on to my little drip, I done developed my stance. Too many niggas behind the wall, spend too much money on stamps. Just see your ego, look through the peephole. Niggas be fairy tale, thugging nothing but some creep hoes. You couldn't hold your own water, you need a Lord, we know. Making deals to duck the time you was a hood hero. Fuck you, please don't get burnt by that red, cause a fool will put them stones in your head, yeah. Streets on lawn, nigga, we cut them up and drop off. One false move, take a top off. Reach into the harvest, dig deep cause you the hardest, Please enjoy the rain, don't let no change look obvious. Hey, tired of all the politics and mention anger. Hey, money will turn a nigga to a stranger. Looking at you crazy, ain't no hope for the kids. Already done seen a lot of bread, know how to cope with them bricks. Cause I'm too dope for the crib. Steady throwing rocks at the gang, I'm trying to get over this bridge. Nigga pushing luck in the bear like a picture called illusions, got you in the ruins like you ain't got no dignity. A shame you let a clown influence. Undied shooting up here in the casket like what the fuck you doing? Wanna call him a sucker, but it's a lot that little they like congruent. Nigga done went too far and left 4 kids to this shit. You gon' expose yourself to your pride before exposing a bitch. Cut from a different cloth, but you done caught a hole in your quilt. You never give, just always take, that's how you whole niggas built. Shit got faded when you ain't see a traces. Shit got deadly when you were moving backwards. Nigga moonwalking, you ain't fuck with Saturn. Saturn mean what niggas do often can't get away.
Don't mind me, I'm just kicking this flame. Itty bitty rappers, all of my aim. 14, go ahead and hit it with the cake. I've been the problem for all of my days. Everywhere I go, they follow the wave. Everywhere I go, I gotta get paid. Swerve off the lane like a bat out the cave. I'm from the bottom, so I make a way. Take some Beyonce's and make lemonade. 14 hoes wanna take me on a date. They need to put me on eliminate. I got to slide out to make me a play. Be right back, y'all, they just made me a plate. Cuzzo got shot at, running off on a new face. That's just that 430 ain't. what you got in that safe. Got a shoebox full of cake. About to go ape so fly, I don't need no cake. I just might hijack a plane. You know I ain't playing. Girl, I might put you on my plans. Gon' shake your jelly to my jams. That's right. Getting blowed up the smoke in the telly with the grounds. Watching belly with the fam. Oh man, and I barely sleep. Cause I'm up until the AM. Cooking up inside the layer. That's right. We in all black Darth Vader. That's right. My dog keep a stick lightsaber. That's right. Stick in the mood, see you later. Heart ice cold like a glacier. That's right. I'm a space jam on a hater. Don't compare my dog till you lay up, 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 lay up. Bitch, I'm way up, way up, way up, way up, way up, way up. Hit the up with Kameo, mayo. Run around like the mayo, mayo, mayo. Hell yeah, 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 hell yeah, yeah. Don't mind me, I'm just spitting this acid, leaving them dead in the casket. Rings on me, you could just call me Lil Saturn. Jig on a whole nother planet. Niggas on big flex, talk about they got a label, they ain't did shit yet. About to see a little clear when I drop blue rain. I ain't talking about Windex. Wax on wax up on the EX. Hit him with tax when I feed this. My dog keep a stick like a secret. Let's see how long he can keep it. Up in the spot and it's deep in this bitch. I'ma just lay up a peep it. I ain't respond when he put out his fist. Can't be dapping up these demons. You boy ill in the field, throwing up on him like a winter beaming. Cups up to the season. Keep the party going like I'm Jesus. Politicking with the heathens. 14 days and 14 nights, you don't know the meaning. Come through the game with them bangers. Come through the lane with a changer. We ain't on black Darth Vader. My dog keep a stick lightsaber. Stick and I'm gonna see you later. Heart ice cold like a glacier. I'm a space jam on a hater. Don't compare my dog till you lay up, 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 lay up. Bitch, I'm way up, way up, way up, way up, way up, way up. Hit the up with Kameo, mayo. Run around like the mayo, mayo, mayo. Hell yeah.
Hi, guys, and welcome to another episode of Black Wall Street Bets Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency only. Today, we are here with Professor Rasnati.
You already got it set up. You got the video, yep. Yes, ma'am. So yeah, we about to jump into this John real light. Like I said, if you was in here in the pre-show, maybe next time I might come in here on a solo John. But like I said, this is real light. Because the way the market going, maybe you might need somewhere to stay. So I'm just light. Ready.
Change in scenery.
Well, a city in Maryland is offering some hefty cash for people looking to move there. Makia Turner is here now with details, including just how much money's on the line here.
That's right, guys. So Cumberland, Maryland, in case you were wondering, offering $20,000 for anyone to move there. It is all a part of a limited time pilot program offering again $10,000 in relocation cash and an additional dollar match up to $10,000 for home renovations or down payment on a newly constructed house. Now, to qualify, applicants must be at least 18 years old, relocating from outside of Allegheny County, have proof of employment, and reside in their newly purchased home for a minimum of 5 years.
I mean, it's a great way to get people to move, right?
It is.
Yeah, and
with the $20,000, Makia, I was thinking you would spend that on a down payment and closing potentially.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
I mean, that would help a lot.
A more affordable cost of living out there, but also, too, if you're someone who loves the mountains, well, Western Maryland also has some beautiful sites. Frostburg University, not too far. So if you have a college student who is going off in that direction, maybe something to consider.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right. Tucker actually took a road trip.
Oh yeah, paused it prematurely. Can you go back just a little bit? What area of Maryland this is again? I just want to see what the housing prices is. You don't have to go back to like right when she started talking. Yeah, like right before this, right there.
In case you were wondering, offering $20,000 for anyone.
Offering some hefty cash for people looking to move there. Makia Turner is here now with details, including just how much money's on the line here.
That's right, guys. So Cumberland, Maryland, in case you were wondering, offering.
Okay, so Cumberland, Maryland. Yeah, we have to check the market in that area. I just want to do like a quick like Zillow to see like what the market is. I'm talking about, yeah, that could definitely be a down payment. That should be about 10%. I couldn't see 10 bands. I don't know. We're about to see right now how high the prices is, but I couldn't see this being nothing too crazy. Cumberland County, no, Cumberland, Maryland, bro. signing into Zillow?
Where you looking, rent or sell?
Nah, really for sale because we're trying to get a down payment. Um, I wouldn't even do bathroom. That's it. They do any, but as far as bed, it's a single family house. Probably 3 to 4 bedrooms. Yeah, I just want to see like a idea for a single family home. Matter of fact, if you go to home type, they don't let. Cause I seen on my job, I know I could type in single family home in general. No, you can't. But yeah, you can take all those birds off. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, 15K, you can get these jobs, but these jobs dilapidated. You gonna need that 10,000. If you plan if you trying to stay there, you don't think about having the 20,000. No, you're gonna have $10,000 for down payment or $10,000 for moving. Hell no, that shit ain't gonna be that good. Depends on how easy it is for you to move to Maryland. hmm
So 3 1 for 48.
And that's what I was about to say. When you start seeing homes, then you see a little more expensive. Like these, the dilapidated, bruh. 6'2". I don't know what that is. And what's wrong with it? It's detached. What? That? Why they got that on there? Oh, that be detached. That be done. I think that would detach mean, folks. Nigga living in here, that boy is risking it. Oh no, this bit is detached for 15K. Um, see, you could buy this whole thing if you just move to Maryland. You have to live here. I don't think you can live in this building. This building might be condemned. I'm just trying to see where can I live in Maryland. Cause the real house, the one that I'm looking at, man, I'm surprised that Empress found those good prices. You gotta always shout out Empress. 95K, 69K. Yeah, that's a 69K right there in Weber that I was just looking at. You don't look terrible. This is a nice amount of house though. You wouldn't get this much house in Florida for 70K. I don't know. We got to depends on how Webster is. Right? Webster might be some bullshit. Because I don't know. It's a lot of price cut. This bro had a price cut of almost 9 bands. It's still $200,000 on Magruder. All right, so yeah, that's that. But that bro don't look bad though for 70K.
Mm-mm. Where's Magruder?
Magruder gonna be all the way down when you get to 200Ks. Let me see these bros. 199. Yeah, so to come up. You already passed it. It's one right there. 199. Go down. Oh yeah, Magruder. Yeah, that bro had a big price cut. That John look big though. But like I said, that's 200K. Your hell nah, it won't be. Yeah, your 20,000. You can put your whole 20,000 down. Have a nice down payment.
Mm.
So yeah, if you're planning on living in the Maryland area, you gotta already have some money saved up. Was already planning on moving, and this is just an incentive. But if you just heard about the 20K and you ain't really got too much, and you just want to move based on the 20K, you like I said, you're gonna have to find something a little more dilapidated. And the rules is what you got to stay there for 4 years. I think they said, huh?
5.
5. So you get a 5 year. So then for sure you ain't gonna want something too dilapidated, cause you're gonna have to be there for 5. If you get one of John, though, they hitting you for 200K and all these type of crazy numbers. We seen a solid one for I think around 70K, but we got to figure out what Webster Street look like. So it ain't a terrible offer, but whenever you see these little offers, bro, they're always too good to be true. They're always too good to be true. I remember they was doing the dollar homes in Italy or whatever, Rome, wherever the hell they was doing the dollar homes, and it was a big bunch of nonsense that came with it. You had to live here for 50 years. You had to do this and do that, and you gotta pay for this and pay for these. And I was like, bro, what? And what is it, huh? Oh yeah, they hit it, yes ma'am. And then I went and watched the Oprah one. Man, let me see if I can find that one. Cause I thought that one was interesting. It might be in Market Watcher, but let me go check YouTube real quick. Fun fact: many of us will remember when Oprah gave everyone in her audience a new car. And the audience was led to believe they were just gonna hop in their new car and drive away, but this wasn't the case because of taxes. In total, Oprah and GM gave away 267 Pontiac G6s, valued at $28,500 each, and GM also covered the sales tax on each car as part of the promotion. But when the cameras turned off, the audience were told they would need to pay the federal and state tax for their new car. Since the cars were considered promotional prizes by the IRS, the same way lottery winnings would be, and are taxed as part of a person's gross annual income, meaning each person would have to pay $6,000 to $7,000 in taxes to take their new car home. And the producers had stacked the audience with people in need of a new car, so they probably didn't have $7,000 lying around. So the audience were given three choices: take the car and pay the tax, take the car, sell it, and pay the tax, or don't take the car. Fun fact: many of us will. So I would I would venture to say majority of the people was like, yo, you know what? What you looking for? The John I was just watching? It's that crazy hair cat. But I would venture. Fun fact. Say, go ahead, let him go.
Many of us will remember when Oprah gave everyone in her audience a new car. And the audience was led to believe they were just gonna hop in their new car and drive away, but this wasn't the case because of taxes. In total, Oprah and GM gave away 267 Pontiac G6s, valued at $28,500 each, and GM also covered the sales tax on each car as part of the promotion. But when the cameras turned off, the audience were told they would need to pay the federal and state tax for their new car. Since the cars were considered promotional prizes by the IRS, the same way lottery winnings would be, and are taxed as part of a person's gross annual income, meaning each person would have to pay $6,000 to $7,000 in taxes to take their new car home. And the producers had stacked the audience with people in need of a new car, so they probably didn't have $7,000 lying around. So the audience were given three choices: take the car and pay the tax, take the car, sell it, and pay the tax, or don't take the car. Fun fact: many of us will remember
$20,000 for anyone to move there. It is all a part of a limited time pilot program offering again $10,000 in relocation cash and an additional dollar match up to $10,000 for home renovations or down payment on a newly constructed house. Now,
So yeah, y'all can see the requirements right here. And this, like I said, this is the same thing with everything, right? If somebody's giving you something free, there's gonna more than likely be a catch to it. But like I said, you could all look at it and be like, man, that car cost 28K. You had to pay $7,000, blah blah blah. If you ain't got it, you can still take the car and sell it. And what? Even if you low blow yourself and be like, yo, 15K. You want it 15K? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Right. So I don't think it's that bad. It's definitely a catch 22, but if I really need the car, is they saying that I need to pay the 7 bands right now, or I got to pay it on my taxes? When do I got to pay the 7 bands? Because I don't have a 7 bands to give you right now, but can I do like a monthly installment of the 7 bands? So I don't know. I don't know how bad it is. How cutthroat could they have made that moment? Hey, you can't leave with the car unless you pay bands right now. That's the only way to be extremely crazy. But right now, hearing it, I would have to hear some more backstory. Like, yo, were they able to? All right, cool. I'll take the car. I'll pay 7 bands when I gotta pay it. All right, cool. I'm gonna sell the car, so I'll take it anyways. Like, what's the like? How did everything break down? There's some people that took it, said they was gonna sell it, and never sold it. So that's what I'm saying. That you have to pay. It gotta be something, or maybe it's just gonna come out your taxes, no matter what. So you just make sure you get that money back or whatever to cover it up. So I'm not exactly sure. Empress, what's your thoughts on that whole breakdown though?
Mm, give it to somebody else and tell them that they got it as a gift and avoid all that.
Nah, because either way,
Somebody gonna have to pay.
somebody got paid the 7 bands initially.
Even if I don't no longer own it?
All right, but that's what I'm saying. If you take it to sell it, that's what you're gonna do.
No.
What you gonna do?
I'm taking it to gift it away. I'm donating it.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to pay because you're gonna have to have ownership of it. Event like
Okay.
somewhere in that whole thing, you have to own it. Like
Okay, well, can I write off the donation once I own it?
that's why you're gonna charge them for it because you can't write off the donation. You can only write off the purchase.
Uh,
So like with Trump, if Trump gets the situation passed where he's like, yo, da 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 da, then that'll work out for us because like nigga, you can donate $10,000 or whatever, and write off up to 20,000 or whatever you can write off, so you get that back. But in this situation, you can't write off your donations. You could only write off a sale. Everybody gotta get a part of the cut. Donation, nobody getting a part of the cut. But yeah, that's funny though, just hearing that situation. Because it ain't that terrible, but like I said, when you hear the whole thing, it's like, what do you actually do? Can you leave with the whip? Do I really need a whip that bad?
Oprah, take your car. I'm going viral.
Yeah, like why?
Y'all,
Why?
Oprah tried to give us a car and rob us for $7K.
Why she ain't look out? Look out! I don't got 7K for
Cause you
everybody.
said Little Caesar's trying to look out. They giving you 42K.
And free pizza.
And tax coverage for the free pizza.
For real.
I think they give you 14K in total, and they pay you 4,200 in taxes or money to pay for the tax.
I think that's fair. If you say you trying to help, don't put a burden on me. But like I said, people could justify it and say, bro, this shit costs 100 band. I'm only asking you to pay $1,000.
Well, I plan on paying no dollars, so.
So I might well not even get it.
That was my plan.
All right, and I also got another one over here lined up. Bamski. Go back. Hold on, where's our playlist? Is the playlist? All right, well, yeah, go down to it. You can actually run. Matter of fact, play a little bit of that Shador one. Because I think that one was a little interesting because we can spin it off and just speak about this whole aspect.
Sideways a lot because there is a lot of
the whole aspect of getting income, and you know you're going to be taxed for it or whatever the situation is. How do you maneuver it? How do you finagle it? Like I heard, what's our brothers talking from Orlando? Chris Johnson. He was saying his first year, or whatever, rookie year, he told all his running backs. He went to, he went on. He was like, nigga, I'm gonna get 2,000 yards, and he was like, if I get 2,000 yards, I'm gonna buy all my offensive linemen a car. Bro said by the time this shit came out, he ain't had no money. He ended up getting the 2,000 yards, but he ain't had no money. Bro said I couldn't buy him no damn car. Bro said, what you did? He said, man, I ended up turning it into a little prank, and I bought everybody toy cars, all little remote control cars.
Get up. Get up.
But it just show you a lot of people think they're gonna have more money than they really do.
Oh man, they hatching all them eggs early.
Shout out to Kyrie.
questionable and suspect.
Yeah, got that big bonus. It's a couple bonuses up. It's a bonus for Zion this year if he stayed below a certain weight, play a certain amount of games. You got a big bonus coming, big contract set up. That's funny.
Big bone.
Big bonus.
Prospect things happening around the NIL. You know, oh geez, fake contracts, you know, not happening. People getting paid things that they didn't think they were going to get paid, and expectations being lost. People lying to people, pay for play type shit happening, recruiting, like so much NIL stuff has been negative, 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 negative. Whenever positive stuff happens, we have to talk about it. Tone Diggs, there's some good NIL stuff happening around the country right now.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of players who are, let's say, more fortunate with the NIL, who are star players who are making a ton of money, who are giving back to their teammates who aren't making as much in the NIL. We can start at Oklahoma with Danny Stutzman, who is just an absolute dog. I believe he was, go ahead, you just run the video.
I remember talking to T.A.C.O saying I wanted to become the walk-ons. I remember Chris Hemmings did that, a few months ago, and I was really moved by that. And so, obviously there's days where you feel like your hard work doesn't get seen, doesn't get noticed, but it really does here at Oklahoma. And every single day we appreciate you guys. This team would be nothing without you guys. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I truly do mean that. And I feel like I have a really good connection with all you guys, and I just know how much you guys put into this program. And,
maybe not you.
You think it's not seen as it is. And so with that being said, I want to donate some of my NIL earnings to you guys, so you guys can have a little something else after the meetings. This will be in your lockers.
That's awesome. Starts giving back to walk-ons there at Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think he was giving $50,000, not to each, but $50,000 of his NIL money and some stuff there. And then Caleb Downs at OSU, Ohio State, was giving away Beats by Dre, I believe.
I seriously appreciate y'all for letting me come into the brotherhood this year. Like, from the bottom of my heart, it means everything. Hey, we got a job to do, though. We got a job to do. God bless me with a chance to gift y'all with a pair of beats this coming season. We had a good camp, had a good spring, had a good summer. Let's go do what we're supposed to do.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Caleb Downs led Alabama in tackles last year as a true freshman. Now he's a true sophomore at Ohio State. Couldn't fathom the amount of money that they gave him to go up to Ohio State after transferring out of Alabama after Coach Saban leaves. Giving back to the team, a bunch of beats by Dre. I mean, that's a beautiful move. He could have kept all that shit for himself. Instead he gives back. We got to acknowledge that type of stuff.
Yeah, we do. And then Dylan Gabriel, who was Stutzman's teammate at Oklahoma, transfers to Oregon. Another transfer in, winning over the locker room. He also gave away some beats, but then there was a throwing session that he had everyone at. Take a look at what he gave away there.
I just want to send a huge shout out to Shop GLD, icing the boys out. We're here at the Dime Time Retreat, enjoying it. About to get iced out and have a throwing session. Let's go.
What do you do?
He iced out the, I don't know if it was the entire team, but everyone at the throwing session, I believe, got some chains.
What?
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 LD.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to LD.
Barney Thomas out here running back Oregon.
Okay. Hey, whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. Iced out offense is a quick way for a quarterback to win over the locker room. What a play.
Yeah.
He gave away beats as well.
I don't know if we have that video as well, but yeah, Dylan Gabriel's giving it away up there.
Oh my God.
It's big money up there in Oregon.
That's what I've heard. I think that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I think it's big money in a lot of places, and I like the fact that there's a lot of players that are in very important positions on a lot of very important teams that are saying, hey, we got to take care of the boys. Because obviously that's a quick way to build team camaraderie, but it's also a way to settle and ease any jealousy or enviness that could take place around a locker room. In a professional locker room, you help you be adults and everything like that, and you literally know what everybody's making, but you never bring it up. 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, first time around money. This person's making 60 grand. I'm making 35 grand. Automatically being valued differently for the same type of job. You think you're better. So whenever there's people that are getting more, give back to the rest of the locker room. That's great team building. I love everything about it. Yeah. It's a good way to manage money too. Yeah. People are like, well, if you give away all your money, you won't be able to make and save all your money. And Jerry Jones even said that about C.D. Lamb recently. It's like, yeah, but it's funny. The more you give out, seemingly the more that comes back in return. And I love watching this happen at the college level.
Yeah, it happened in the top NFL level too. Like most of the teams' quarterbacks have an end of the year party or giving out something for Christmas. You know what I mean? So like at one point in my career, I was the highest paid DB in our room, and I gave out gifts Christmas, And after camp, I had the party for the DBs. So everybody do that if it's a good group
Professional.
of guys. Yeah.
You know, it's like kind of known in the NFL in those rookie dinners.
Yikes.
Some guys are going to have to be giving away some of that ice. What's the value on this? We get the on it, you know, see if this thing's real or not, so we can pay for the rookie meal. All right, so shout out to all those dudes.
Yeah.
That's good teammate. Hey, I'm happy to see this generation still has that going on. That's good leadership in this entire thing.
Yeah, because when we initially talked about NIL, like one of the big things was like, oh, these guys who are going to be making a bunch of money are just going to turn into like petulant dickheads. Like, you know, it's going to inflate their egos so much. And we're seeing 3 of like the, you know, biggest stars in college football who, as opposed to, like you said, you know, just saving it all for yourself. And
a bunch of moves every single day of your life to make people think you're a good person.
Next up is Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders. If the name sounds familiar, it's because he's got primetime Deion Sanders blood running through his veins. Sanders is currently evaluated at over $4.1 million on NIL deals. Some of his endorsement brands include Mercedes-Benz, Beats by Dre, and Actively Black. He was also the first ever NIL athlete to ink a deal with Tom Brady's clothing.
For the season starts, we might as well start it off right. Your boy, the number 1 player on Colorado, the one that they were sent there to protect, the man, the myth, the legend, let's make that legendary. Shedeur Sanders has officially signed the first Nike NIL deal. Shedeur has been doing a lot of first when it comes to NIL deals and deals in general. A lot of Colorado players have been doing that. But Shedeur officially signs the spotlight as much. So, y'all ready for game day? I am. I just wanted to get on here and let y'all know Shedeur has signed with Nike. The boys got gear, and they was hype about their game gear today. You know what I'm saying? They was ready.
Y'all know,
Hype all up in that joint for their game gear. But it's almost game time. Everybody's tripping. I've seen a couple of folks pick NDSU. Y'all stop
chill out,
tripping.
twin. Chill out,
Stop
everybody,
tripping.
chill out. Yeah, we
Everybody a little shakily because of the 4
But yeah, so shout out to them brothers for sure though, giving back and doing some little thing. You know, you getting some free money on, man. You gotta do something with a little free money on. All right, hopefully they're doing some investments also and doing some things for the future. Because I know a lot of players got caught into like weird situations with the NIL situation. So that's what the brother was saying, was like, yo, most of the stuff that we do here about NIL is terrible. Like most of the time you hear about this nigga getting in an NIL deal. They signed him to an 8-year NIL deal. Now he in the NFL. He can't even get none of his contract money because he's still under contract with some bums that signed him when he was in college. And paid him $25,000, and that's all he got. So,
even high school was too, right?
Oh yeah. No, it's gonna be worse now because, like I said, they can lock a high schooler into a long deal, right? That'll fucking get into conflict with another big brand or whatever that may want to sign you.
That's crazy because, you know, before we was like, damn, they bamboozling the youths into the college trap of loans. So you have scholarships, as they like to umbrella it, but there's very few, if not 1%, if not less than 1%, that get an actual full-ride scholarship, which means no payback. And then they hide the other stuff and say, oh, you get a partial scholarship, but underneath that is a loan. Same thing in the music industry. Underneath that advancement word is a loan. Athletics, a loan. Now they're getting into the high schoolers and college students, and these are technically loans. They're going to find a fucking way to put all of us in debt because I always look at you, and I'm like, bro, shout you out, brother. You was able to go on a full ride, debt-free. They ain't like that shit. That shit don't sit right with them. They probably sitting here looking at you like, damn, that bro got a high-ass credit score. How we ain't get him? He went to college. How did we not get this brother? So, yeah, I know them niggas went and sat back at the Jekyll Island table and was like, bro, we got to get more of these athletes in debt. They leaving scotch-free.
That's facts. That's facts.
So, yeah, they trying to glamorize it right now, bro, but in the long run, this smells like the same shit they've been cooking up
stories coming out. It was glamorized the first day, boy, but once some niggas started getting them deals and people started coming out and saying, yo, they want me to wear a thong every day. I don't know, I play basketball. All right, some people, like the one little sorry boy that got his nail painted, he rocking it now, standing up for it, but I bet when he start getting his ass bust, he gonna be like, man,
Bro, when
they
his
forced me to wear my
children
nails.
come out.
Nah, wait, what if he don't want children? We don't know. We don't know what he want. But I'm just saying though, I think that he might turn against his nails. Cause like, has he always wore nails? I feel like he could just make excuses like, man, bro, you know they be wanting me to wear these nails, man. The nails been messing me up lately. I haven't been feeling like myself with the nails on. Like,
We were just watching that eye coordination, John.
yeah, he
it's
could
messing up my eye coordination every time I shoot.
I
look
see,
at my nails.
Every time I'm taking my focus off the hoop.
If I see one little chip, I feel like I gotta go back to the bench and paint it.
So I think it's gonna be a lot of people complaining. Right now they acting like everything good.
Yeah, the only horror story that I heard of recently was the high schooler who went to college and was tied into a contract that he was trying to breach.
You know, it's long been customary to tip.
He not the worst. The worst nigga is Marvin Harrison Jr., I'm pretty sure. Why would it be Marvin Harrison Jr.? His dad.
What happened to him?
I thought he signed to a deal that's forcing him not to be able to get his full check. So he opted not to be on the video game. It's a bunch of little stuff that he opted not to do because the company is getting paid off of him. Yeah. Let me see if I can find a quick story on it. Let's see when he just entered this recently. But yeah, the brother.
You ready for this?
What is that?
Tipping at drive-thru.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
When you're sitting down for a meal at a full-service restaurant. But now, customers are being asked to tip at most counter-serve spots and even some drive-thrus.
Data analysis from the payment system Square found 75% of those remote food and beverage transactions ask for a tip. So where does that money go? We take a look as we continue our day-long series, Tipping Point.
All right. Here you go.
Drive-through or dine-in, Waldo's Chicken and Beer is serving up Southern favorites in a casual environment that doesn't skimp on service.
We're fast casual, but we're going to come refill your drink. We're going to come and do a 2-bite check on you. We're going to get you extra sauces. And oh, by the way, people ask us all the time, they're walking around with their plates, they're like, where's your trash can? We're like, no, we've got it for you.
As the demand for fast casual spots has grown, so has Waldo's. The Nashville-based restaurant has expanded to 6 locations in 5 years, with more in the works. Market partner Olivia Bain recognizes it's tricky that customers are asked to tip when they order at the counter before they even get their meal.
We don't take that lightly with our guests. We're very aware that we're asking for something that they've yet to receive. And so that's one of our commitments is we talk about perfect food and above and beyond customer service.
Customers are being asked to tip at more and more places that aren't full-service restaurants. So we hit the streets of Nashville to see if people are experiencing tip fatigue.
It's that iPad that they flip at you. It's ridiculous. If there's a server, I want to tip them. But if it's just like a machine, it's like the self-checkout in the airport asks you to tip. It's like there was not even a person working. It's crazy.
I feel obligated and I shouldn't. So usually I'll just put, maybe $1 or $2 just because I feel obligated, but I don't like it.
I think if you're getting a service where you sit down and you're getting a meal and someone takes really good care of you, you should take really good care of them. But just to go and get some takeaway, absolutely not.
But when I do happen to go out, I tip, and I believe in tipping big.
That's just what I believe in. My mom taught me to tip, so I tip. It's fair. Some people need that extra, and it gives them a boost and the momentum to want to continue on doing their work the next day.
If you've ever worked in the hospitality industry, it's a thankless job a lot of days, but we feel a lot of gratitude for the guests who do choose to tip.
Waldo's operates on a tip pool system, so all employees except salaried managers receive tips.
That's the type of time you on, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm looking at the white people. You're the white people. No, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. I'll tip, but they're not doing anything. That's just a drive-through.
That brother seemed like he was trying to get a wife.
That was my mama.
Big.
That my mama taught me. I tip real big. I put down 50%. Oh yeah, the Lord said 10%. I do 50. All right, brother. Thank you for tipping big. I don't know what you're trying to prove right now. You trying to shame somebody else that tips small? Why are you tipping though? See, that's what I'm saying. You saying that, yo, you just tipping because you want them to do their job. Do you understand that's what's going on right now with the tipping situation? People done tip somebody because they have some extra money and they like, yo, I'm thankful.
Bro.
Now people requesting tips. What's up?
It's not even people no more. We tipping AI.
Oh, that's the worst part. That's the worst part of it.
That is the most disgusting part.
That's the worst part. But even this situation, why they getting tipped? This is a quick drive-through, quick situation. This shouldn't be a big situation.
Am I tripping?
Yo. Yeah, we using mic 1. But I don't know why it's saying it's in the USB 7 device. All right, plug it out and plug it into that John that's hanging. The one that's hanging right. Yeah. Yo. We back.
Yes, sir.
I think we gotta turn our gain up or something, dude. Just plug this in. Empress.
Mike?
Yeah. Yo. You can hear it?
Yes, sir.
I was about to say, because we might have to monitor it, but if you can hear it, we good.
Yep.
So they monitored?
Yes, sir.
Legend. Alright, yeah, we ready, but now the keyboard becomes even more important. So you had it for a little bit, you stole it. Alright, but we need to change this command to also with mic 2. Why it's not on mic 2?
Backspace U.
What do you mean backspace? You
Mic 2.
And mute, but you saying that it's backspace to mute this one?
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, backspace to unmute. Just go close this out. I'll always unmute both.
Okay.
This one is, I pressed the mute button on that one though, but yeah. Both of them unmute with you.
So you want that to be like that, or you want to fix it?
It's good for right now. We can change it another time because, like I said, because we got this muted, we can jump in between them if we really wanted to turn the other one back on.
Okay.
I'm trying to put my headset on, see if I could even hear. Alright, bam. We sound like we might be gods. Can you check us out for 2 seconds? We sound like we might be gods. Can you check us out for 2 seconds? My bad.
You can share this story with other people. I'm here at an Amish farmhouse in the township of Chatsworth, Ontario, about a 2.5-hour drive west of Toronto. It's so nice here. It's so gorgeous. I'm with some horses and some cows. They're all watching to see what the hubbub is about. What's interesting about this place is that it is run as if it was the 18th century. In fact, the Amish were a order that was persecuted in Europe. They went from the Netherlands and Germany and Switzerland, and they came over to North America, including to Canada. You may be more familiar with the Amish in Pennsylvania. They're the subject of many Hollywood movies, including an exciting one with Harrison Ford when he took refuge by hiding in an Amish community precisely because it was unplugged. It was a great movie, and many of the things in there are just the same here. There are no telephones. There is no internet. People here don't spend their days surfing or Facebooking or Instagramming. They do something that I think would terrify many people today. They actually meet each other and talk to each other face to face. They go to church every Sunday in a horse-drawn carriage. There's no cars here. And even the houses do not have electricity. There is a small diesel engine in the workshop, which I'll show you in a minute, because they make all their own stuff and they have some need for power tools. But basically they use tools as they did hundreds of years ago. Even the farm itself is horse-drawn vehicles. I was just shown a brand new manure spreader, and I made a joke that that was one of my nicknames. That's not actually true, but I was trying to find some humor that would work on someone who was a farmer who didn't know pop culture references. It's fascinating stepping onto an Amish farm. These people are law-abiding, they're peaceful, they're pacifist, which is one of the reasons they've been picked on. They don't get into fights. They don't get into wars. And I was talking to one of the community elders who said, if they ever break the law, they pay the price submissively. They do not fight in court. He gave me the example. He said, what if a young Amish man went shooting rabbits on someone else's property who had signs, do not enter? He said, in a case such as that, and it sounds like that might have happened, they plead guilty, they pay the fine and pay the price as a community. They are not belligerent people. But what's so interesting is in this one case, they know in their gut something's wrong. Close to $400,000 in fines, mainly for not using Justin Trudeau's stupid ArriveCan app. And just think about that. You know the ArriveCan app, when you would travel back to Canada from a foreign land during COVID, you had to fill out this buggy spyware, malware app that we now know was money laundering tens of millions of dollars. Anyways, how do the Amish use an app when they don't have a phone? They don't have electricity. And why should they use it at all, given their religious exemption from taking the COVID jab? None of it made sense, but don't tell that to the bureaucrats enforcing the ArriveCan app on behalf of Justin Trudeau and the bureaucrats prosecuting the ArriveCan app fines, who answered to Doug Ford himself. What's so incredible is I sat down for a meeting for about 90 minutes with the head of the community. He showed me that in the 74 families in this community, they have $400,000 in fines. And here's what's new. Here's what I have never seen before in all of our stories involving the ArriveCan app. Because these folks here are not getting emails, they're not getting phone calls, collections agents, they have nowhere to phone. So what they've done is they have attached a lien on the title deeds of these homes, a kind of legal encumbrance, without telling the folks here. That's the crazy thing. I was told about a young Amish farmer who went to the bank to get a bank loan to buy some cattle. He was told by the bank officer, I can't do that. Did you know that there is a lien on your property for thousands of dollars for the ArriveCan? And the Amish man said, what? So not only were they harassed into using this app that they couldn't use, not only were they persecuted because they have a religious exemption because of their religion, But I've never seen this before. The province of Ontario went ahead and tagged homes, not this particular home, but homes in this community, stopping families from changing the title from father to son on a farm, stopping families from using the farm to get a loan to operate their farm. I've never seen such a punitive, bureaucratic, bullying example in my life. And as you know, the Democracy Fund has fought 3,000 cases, many of them on the ArriveCan issue. It was challenging to set up today's meeting. Like I say, we just physically showed up, but we found a friend of the community who's not Amish himself, but he does some business with the Amish. He heard about the Democracy Fund. He knew that the Democracy Fund would take cases of people from any background, any religion, any station in life, and he contacted us. And through this friendly neighbor, we were able to arrange a meeting today. Like I say, normally we interview the expert, we interview the newsmaker, but that was a rule we had to follow here. We couldn't show the face or the voice of the community elder. In fact, he asked us not even to use his name, and we're going to respect that. We're going to do more than respect that. We're going to help them. We are going to take the cases of these people. We're starting with 3 cases, but I hope we can take many more. Trouble is, these things were done, like I say, without notice to the community. Some of these liens are 2 years old. So we've got to get in there and convince a judge to crack open this case because it wasn't done fairly. There's a concept in law. Do you have the legal capacity to make certain decisions? Judges always want to make sure that no one is being taken advantage of. No one is being railroaded into anything. It's a reason why we protect, for example, children, why we protect people who don't have mental capacity. And I'm not comparing the Amish with children or people with a mental incapacity. But what I am saying is if you are a community that does not use email, does not use phones, does not use apps, that has a religious exemption, and you have this bureaucratic war against them, where you're sending notices in ways that the community doesn't even know, that is not a level playing field. That is the government being a bully. And here the Democracy Fund is going to level the playing field. We have set up a website called helptheamish.com, and you can do 3 things at this website. Number 1, you can share this story with other people, not just in Ontario, but across Canada and North America, who are outraged at the bullying by the government against these peaceful people. Number 2, you can sign the petition. I think that if Doug Ford, the Premier of Ontario, were to see what was being done in his name, he would say, that just ain't right. Stop bullying them. But number 3, just in case the first 2 steps don't work, we're going to court. Adam Blake Gallipo, one of the lawyers at the Democracy Fund, has spoken with these 3 families, and he's agreed to take their case, and hopefully he'll be able to take more. There's other Amish communities. You can imagine it's sort of difficult to bridge the gap. How do you even meet with them? How do you talk with them? They made it clear to me that they are not fighters. But they said, if others in the broader community want to help us, we will accept the help. I want to introduce now
the
friend of the Amish who agreed to sort of broker today's meeting. Come on in.
Initially about the small bounce. They use a small little tiny John. You see this John here?
Mm-hmm.
These are the 2 that they use today. See how small it is? So, these are the 2 that they use, but it's because they're trying to run it. They already hit it exactly. They was trying to run into this. So, and because they were supposed to pull back, if you notice that they use one trend consistently to bring themselves up, so that one trend will take them all the way back down. All right, so just look what they're doing. This is all the way back to the 30. This is the 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the way back to the 30. They only use one trend to take them all the way back up. All right, so all these readings, to get all the way back up here, they had to use all the way to the 4 hours.
Mm.
All right, so if any pullback happened, they're in deep trouble. What this is the 15. The 15, they got a sideways test. Like I said, this is gonna play perfectly in the Wacky Wednesday. What did our daily reading come back? Our daily reading came back actually lower than what it did. So throughout the day, they had got it up, I think, to about 10.
It's at 1.
It's at 1 now, and then the actual MACD is going stronger. The weekly is closing up. You can't really use the weekly because we can't sell on the weekly yet. Our weekly sales started a little bit later. The monthly started back going down. We finally got a breather on that MACD where he looking weak. All right, he looking weak. The quarterly is the next reading that me and Emperor telling y'all is going to be one of the most important ones that's actually going to seal off these uptrends. So like I said, when you know that you don't have anything left, it's like being like one of them old teams and making it to the finals. You don't want to lose because you know, bro, it ain't likely that we're going to be back in this position with not with this same group of guys, just based on age and things like that. So same thing right now. They're so high and it's so illegal. The pushes is coming from anywhere and nowhere that they're trying their best to hold levels because there's other people that don't know about the drops. Right? It's just like with Luna. It's just like with a lot of these stuff. When Luna fell and went all the way bankrupt, I don't know if y'all do remember or don't remember, but it fell to 50 first and then ran back up to like 80. And then came back. Like people thought there was a holding game going.
What was that person?
Who?
There's a lot of leverage. Lots of leverage.
Yeah. He thought people was getting shooken out. It would. And I remember when they came, they did the same thing with Bitcoin. They're like, yeah, Bitcoin was tied to Sam Bankman-Fried and Frank Bankman, and then he sold this and then it made this. Bro, what are y'all talking about?
You can run right now. Because allegedly the economy is such a dire position. The dollar is going down. As if gold only is tied to the US dollar. It's the fucking ruble out here. But yeah, they can run with it for a while.
Yeah, I told you about the people with the Dollar Tree situation.
Dollar General.
They thought that really meant something. So I'm about to show you a whole
When we look at Dollar General, we do think a lot of their current troubles are self-inflicted. There's no doubt that the low-income consumer is under pressure, but this is their core consumer that they know better than anybody else. And the fact that they're misreading where that consumer is and not ready to serve them in the way that they need to be served is a little bit concerning. So we're looking for, they're saying that they're going to increase, spending on promotions. They're going to mark down prices, try to get customers back into stores. But we'll be really watching them for the rest of the year and how they execute against those plans.
So John Tucker was talking about how Dollar General needed to improve their store experience, perhaps take up a
get a
broom,
mop.
get a mop. I mean,
just like once a week, maybe somebody clean the store.
How much of this is actually about the products that they're offering versus the in-store experience when we talk about Dollar General trying to lure customers back in?
It's a great question. And having clean, safe, well-lit stores is a basic of retail. And, when Dollar General says they're executing on a back-to-basics strategy, that should be part of that strategy. We've all seen reports of just, boxes piled in the aisles and unable to navigate and consumers, not having a great experience in store. I think that is improving. It's just not yet at the pace where it's consistent across their entire chain and where consumers are really responding to it.
Hey, Jen, if the consumer doesn't go to Dollar General, where does that consumer go?
Well, it's interesting, but we're seeing big market share gains at the likes of Walmart, also in the hard discount grocers like Aldi. So, consumers are looking for where they're going to get the best deal, and whether that's on an everyday low price at something like a Walmart or an Aldi, or they're doing more cherry picking of deals, at regular grocery stores or other types of retail stores, buying things specifically on promotion in order to save money. So, Dollar General talked about not getting enough of the available share that's up for grabs. But part of that is that other companies like a Walmart are really executing well right now and are capturing more of those consumers.
Let's talk about the stock because it is down 28% right now, the worst intraday drop on record. Wow. What do you make of that move? Is that really justified today?
Well, that's a very, very steep drop. And I think part of the reaction is that in the second quarter, the kind of sentiment was that the turnaround plan was gaining traction. And all of a sudden, the bottom sort of fell out of that. And that's the response that you're seeing with the stock today. Is it as bad as as the stock price might be saying? It's hard to say. I mean, they still had positive same-store sales. They still had positive traffic into stores. They seem to have a plan for how they're going to build on that in the second half. But it really, at this point, the message is that people want to see execution by the management team.
It's long been customary to tip when you're sitting down for a meal at a full-service restaurant. But now, customers
Right? So, Empress, can you go look at DG? DG?
Go ahead.
Dollar.
Wait, is this it?
Ooh.
Yeah.
This
our map?
What map? Nah. Backspace not really the best thing.
No, not at all.
Because yeah, but it could work. Oh no, it can work. Cause look, and then I can go.
Yo, no. You don't press this a lot.
But man, you press this, something comes up.
Oh.
So you don't want to press that. Nah, Shift 4 is the best for everybody. Mute both of them, unmute both of them.
Okay.
Yeah. For now. Because like I said, he got the dial button that you can press on him. Hotkeys. Mic 2. Yeah, but you can't use the key to keyboard. What about this? I never pressed that day in my life. But then I never pressed that, so why would I randomly work? It worked. It's quick. I know about this. So, alright, we're looking at DG. Let's look at DG. Daily they done. On the weekly they done. Monthly they done. Quarterly they done. Yearly they
just got started.
No, they done. No, they might be done. Alright, but this is actually a good buy. Only with these plays that's so bad, this is the only time that financials and all those things kind of mean a little something. You want to figure out how much money these boys got in the bank. Cause the way they looking, they gonna need some capital.
You can't look at it at the bottom.
They gonna need some capital to be able to survive. All right, the way they looking, them boys gonna need some capital to be able to survive this onslaught. What's going on? Where you need me to go? This is
the bottom where it says news, financials.
This your software.
Nah, lift it up. Yeah.
This your This
is their income.
Let me see.
That's their balance for Q2. Estimate actual. They don't have an actual, but the blue line is their actual.
All right. Main thing I want to see is their cash flow, though.
Operating, investing, or finance.
Yeah, I want to see their operating. This is the blue johns right here.
Yeah. I'm assuming these are millions. So operating cash flow was $988.92. Can you see that on there? Oh yeah, it's right there in the chart.
Okay. 2024. So they're up though.
As far as how much they're paying in expenses?
As far as how much they're making, are we able to see how much they're actually cash flowing? Like how much cash? Yeah, on this one right here, this is their operating cost. So they say this is how much is up. Yeah, I gotta get off of this job for 2 seconds. I don't like the way they got me set up, fam. I gotta go on one of my other bros. But maybe I can get something. Nah, these boys tripping. What they saying you should do?
Hold. 61% are holding. 0% are selling.
Nah, you shouldn't sell. You done. You done in this position. I just tell you that this is one of the best buys. But if they don't have no money, they're not good, bro.
Yeah, Dollar General. They need a lot of advice.
Bro said it was self-inflicted though, so.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Are they the bigger one? Or they the one that no. Them and Family Dollar I think was battling for Dollar Tree. Was they the one that bought Dollar Tree? Who I got Dollar Tree? You don't remember?
They're all under the same subsidiary type John.
One, it was two of them that was different, and then one of them bought one of them. It was two different bros, and then one bro became the other bro booty partner. I think Dollar Tree was actually the bigger bro. Funny thing. Okay, the subsidiaries is Family Dollar, the 99-cent store. Those are subsidiaries of Dollar Tree. Yeah, so I think Dollar General wanted like Family Dollar or some shit. And I think Dollar Tree ended up getting them.
Okay.
Yeah, Dollar Tree is the big boss. You probably didn't even know that though.
No.
You probably thought Family Dollar was the big boss.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, that makes sense because they're the only ones that are actually close to selling what their title says.
Who?
Dollar Tree.
Yeah. And we went to a store and they connected. Just like goddamn Long John Silver and Taco Bell.
That was funny. Yeah, shit. Screen shift.
So, how would they allow them to even be connected if they wasn't under the same management or some shit?
Okay, yeah, that definitely confirms. But yeah, Dollar General, Family Dollar. Just take Dollar out of your thing and call it Quick Shop.
Yeah, and I think that's why it was good that Dollar Tree kind of got Family Dollar because that's what Family Dollar really do, right? They name brand bros. They suck, but they have like name brand products.
Both of them, right? Dollar General and Family Dollar.
Yeah, but I'm saying Dollar Tree had to buy. They had to get another brand.
Oh, I see.
To
Okay.
compete.
You saying a 99-cent store? Where is that? All out of business. Yeah, but that's Dollar General.
Those ones are. I think those ones are only in California. I remember people still be talking about them now.
Bro, I'm telling you, it had to be on the west side because
you knew about them.
When I got over here, I was like, wait, where's the actual store with the dollar stuff? There's the actual store with dollar stuff in it. And I don't know, Dollar Tree just did not exist. Like, to a point where I was like, bro, am I tripping? Did that Mandela affect us?
The 99-cent store serves in California, Texas, Arizona, and Nevada.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember I was doing the research on it just recently, and I was And I was like, oh, because all the 99-cent stores closed in Cali from all that robbing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nigga, 99 cents store, what the fuck is these? And they were like, yeah, all of them moved out, like 271 of them. Like a big ass number of them moved out of Cali. But yeah, that makes sense because that's literally all they serve. Like, we never seen none down here, niggas, for the 99-cent store.
Them and even Albertsons. I remember looking for Albertsons when I got back on the site and was like, oh, nah, we in 2 different countries.
Yeah, Albertson died.
No, on the west side?
Down here died.
Okay, yeah, it's weird how the markets work like that.
Publix. People down here like the Publix sub and different little jobs.
Mhm.
And you gotta think, in different markets, there's different people that know how to cook different shit. So like, and then even when people come from out of town, they be like, yo, y'all like these nasty ass? I don't like Publix subs, so I couldn't speak. But I'm just saying, they be like, y'all like these nasty ass subs? Yeah. That's what it is. I was just looking at the gas station wars with Wawa, Sheetz, and like another bruh. And they were just saying, like, nigga, they don't care about selling gas. It's just like, it's real competitive about like the Hoagie Fest and Sheetz got this and Bucky's. These are all bruhs. It's like competing on like a different level from the gas side. Yeah, the gas side of the game. And they were saying, yeah, they're trying to conquer the market. But I was looking at it, I was like, hey, that's interesting because I don't think we have any Sheetz down here.
No.
So Sheetz may be trying to move too, but Florida is really Wawa. Wawa came down here. They was mainly in Pennsylvania and stuff like that. Pennsylvania? Maybe Philadelphia. I think Sheetz was in Pennsylvania. Same difference,
New
right?
Jersey.
Huh?
Wawa?
No, Wawa was in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Yeah, and Sheetz was in Pennsylvania.
Wait, Pennsylvania is Philadelphia. Yeah, that's the state. Philadelphia's the city.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah, I remember somebody from Jersey saying, yo, they got a Wawa down here. They have the best hoagies. That was their standing point.
Yeah, these brothers are from Pennsylvania. So Wawa, Pennsylvania, right? That's where Wawa is from, right?
Right.
Okay. And then Sheetz is also from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
But that's why I just said the way I just said it. I don't know. Let me go to this one and explain the beef to you. Sheetz. I got into the beef earlier. The beef is very, very serious. These guys are from Altoona, Pennsylvania. Long story short, if you look into these 2 companies, the way they market themselves, Sheetz aren't in. There's no Sheetz in Philadelphia. All right. So Wawa markets itself as a Philadelphia company.
Okay.
And it's not that it's different from Pennsylvania, but it's just like New York and New York City. It's like, nigga, we're not New York City, nigga. We in New York. Like, however people want to look at that. We some Albany niggas. Like Buffalo. Remember, Buffalo was really, because they not in New York City.
No, Rochester, New York.
They wanted to stand on their own shit. But niggas were like, man, them niggas lame. Niggas ain't. Nah, G-shit, you ain't hear the people that was in the barbershop? They weren't respecting them.
Oh no.
And then Benny the Butcher, a couple other people got mad. Conway got mad. Was like, yo, you
Didn't
niggas
they do
ain't.
the shooting over there?
Oh, it's a lot of shooting over there.
No, the shooting.
Oh, Buffalo.
Killed that man making water cars.
Yeah, I don't like the way you said they did the shooting.
It's the shooting, like.
But yeah.
Imagine trying to stand on being like the niggas. And then they say, oh, okay, what y'all done did? It's like, oh, y'all let a whole bunch of black people get. Oh, Where y'all at again? Buffalo? Okay. Stay far away from Buffalo, guys.
Alright, so let me tell y'all again, but this is what I was telling Empress. Like I said, Empress like, they're the same about that. And that's why I laughed. Because I know Empress ain't know about the whole thing.
No.
I know she was just speaking from knowing geography. But, check me out. Wawa is an American chain of convenience stores and gas stations originating in the Philadelphia metropolitan area.
Okay.
So they stand on being in Philadelphia, bro.
Mhm.
So like if you say they in Pennsylvania, they'd be like, "What's a bunch of cornballs over there?" We Philadelphia, yeah, like this is like this, right? And what it says, the East Coast, but just like you said, operate in Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey, Maryland, Virginia, Florida. You know all these things.
Mhm.
It's actually been going crazy in Florida just recently. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting to see like some gas stations battling and then just hearing the origins of these bruhs and kind of seeing how this bruh had something and then this bruh finally had something. And then it started where like initially you all like, we had to have because people were scared to pump their gas back in the days. They thought that they'll blow up. There's a bunch of weird things with cars. It was new. He was like, bro, I'm not about to put no gas in there. What you talking about? You got to open that thing and put gasoline in there? So that's what we had on the people out that used to put gas in there, wipe the car, fix it. But that led to people upcharging you. Like they'll go in there, they'll wipe your window and be like, man, your engine sound like it's knocking. You may need a da 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 da.
Mhm.
So that's how that whole business was going because they were trying to make as much. Eventually, they finally got to the point that they started doing the food and trying to sell merch and all that stuff to make money because to sell gas, you don't make any money because you got to buy the gas, you got to hold the gas, you got to drive all this whole processing with the gas. You get so little off of the gas that the main thing was you'll have the pumps so that it'll be filled up. It'll be like 16 different cars, 16 different pumps. Wawa got them at 32 now. Right, and with all those different pumps, people outside now they waiting, they coming inside, they looking, they see food, they see different little items. Now that's where you actually start making your bread and butter. So yeah, when you see a lot of these gas stations going into this hoagie fest and they're doing all these different things, that's why. So yeah, it's a big war heating up. So just be on the lookout for what gas station
I'm
y'all
trying
see.
to think who's the target market, and I immediately think of work truck. Landscapers. They're trying to stop at some type of convenience store, but they're not trying to eat like, I guess, shelf life food.
And that's why 7-Eleven trying to do a little better and get like theirs overseas where somebody could leave work and stop there and actually get something that they happy with. Man, in this fucking market, nigga, you go on that shit, frozen bullshit, same shit from the store.
The tortillas, the hot dogs.
Man, I seen a black lady, but I guess she was staying right across from the gas station. I'm like, man, I would have walked to Walmart. But she walked to the gas station, I seen her in there buying stuff. Like food and items too. I'm like, damn.
See, man. That's another market too, because when I think of Dollar General, that's what I think about. It's like, can those people really make it all the way to Walmart? And then when you think about it, it's like if you don't have a whip, nigga, I'm not trying to go all the way to Walmart. Nigga, I'm gonna end up with the whole store and walking back with the whole store in my hands. That ain't it. So that's when Dollar General does, you know, get their target market in those stores. But it's like, is that market that big? That's like a what you call those small markets in the NBA? Pelicans market. It's just not enough people to make a real profit or turn a real profit with the level of inflation that's going on. Just the cost of operating all those stores, delivering the goods back and forth, so on and so forth. All those are expenses that you have to, you know, pay for. So in my mind, it's like, yo, if Dollar General was genius, they would fucking market make. In other words, actually turn shit back to $1. For the last quarter, or make it a thing where it's like, yo, it's our dollar season. Come in this John, y'all gonna get everything for $1, whatever the case is, and yeah, you might lose, but nigga, you gonna get some shit off the shelves, bro.
Somebody showed me different little hacks and different things they have though, where you'll go on their websites and they have stuff for them at 10 cents. You'll get stuff.
Another small market. So yes, in addition to the automatic, I don't have a car and Dollar General is the closest. Yes, there's that group, and then there's another coupon crazy group. But it's still, I don't think it's enough, bro. And then I'm telling you, bro, I got irked because I went from seeing 99-cent stores to coming here and you're paying retail price for goods that you need to go to Walmart for and get a better deal if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even when I see homeless people and just different people like within the struggle, I see them riding their bike with the little baby John that I got attached, filled with groceries.
That's
like, so there's ways to make it work. Like I
Mhm.
remember, but like I said, we're not that far. But I used to walk to Walmart, right, couple miles, whatever it is, bro. Like, grab your backpack, throw how much waters you want to throw in your bag, right? Throw a couple on the bike. That's when we had to get our drive shaft.
Yeah. Okay. Man, that was the longest day ever.
It's life.
Huh?
It's life.
No, you remember the drive shaft? Like,
It kept falling out.
what was that?
We ain't
It
know
took
about
us
the
forever.
clinkety clinks. It was some clinkety clinks. That was the clinkety clinks.
Spanish bro ended up helping us. What did he do? He pushed the cart.
What are you talking about?
We were like on our last final stretch, and we got to like right by that elementary school on the back street.
Spanish brand do nothing. I sat out there the whole time and kept fixing it. That's all I did. I kept putting it back in and taking it off, and then I finally got down there and I was putting it back in, and I seen that there was another clip that can go in there. So we ended up getting it back on for the temporary spot. When we got home, I took it off and put the clips back in.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it was just the clips that kept on coming off. So we made it far because we made it all the way down and all the way back. And then we broke down. We broke down. Going down the side road, had to stop at AutoZone, fix it. Was headed back again. So I had to walk hella time.
Oh gosh, you're right. Cause we got to Hastings.
Hastings, yes ma'am. It was turning right there, and the time fell out.
Yeah, y'all. Whips come with a lot of things. Unless you're ready to get knocked down by a mechanic.
Oh yeah, you gotta be a trooper. It's just not for the faint of heart, bro. Like I said, everybody wants stuff. Man, I wish I had a car. I'd be able to da. That's what you think. You think you're gonna be able to do that?
Oprah giving out cars right now. That's what you think.
Yes, ma'am.
Oprah giving out a $7,000 tax bill. Pay up, B.
All this because the battery died. For the 5th time, the car is locked, none of the key entry points work, and I can't jumpstart the car because I can't get to the battery in the trunk.
Side note, before all of this, I tried to have a locksmith unlock it. He couldn't do it.
See if you can open the door. That's ridiculous. It still won't unlock. And if you thought it would be easy to get into the trunk, nope. I hate BMW. But hey, I'm in. All right, well, this is a start. All right. Oh, that doesn't even look connected. Let's see if she turns on. Sitting in glass, by the way. Oh, yes. Thank you.
You really want a BMW? You feel me? I ain't telling you don't be a busybody. I'm just saying, do you really want to be such a busybody? Because these cars are so stupid. What can you do with them when they decide that you can't do nothing with them? You driving them and they saying, yo, I got to shut off because you're not driving at optimal. What that mean? Or you got to change your engine oil. Come on, nigga. How you going to tell me when to change my engine oil?
Who said that? It's going to take you to the police station?
Ross said that about the Tesla. Right? You got to be careful with all these little crazy cars, bro. What type of shit is that?
What they call it, EV. I call it EVOL.
And with these ones, these not even an EV.
Nah, it's not.
It's just BMW.
No. I'm not talking about hybrid gas and you can charge a battery at it. You can charge your battery, no gas. I'm talking about anything electrically based. In other words, you cannot go into there manually and mess with anything unless you have some type of electrical machinery approved by the dealership. These cars, these are the 2000, I want to argue 5s and later.
Yes, ma'am.
These whips are whipping y'all ass.
Nah, 100% fact. Like I said, that's how they able to find it. People be thinking they be hiding. You think you be hiding your whip from the man that want to repo you? Haha. Put that bitch back behind your house underground. You wonder why it's a fucking repo man right back. Nigga, the track on that whip. I remember when our whip got stolen and we asked them to find it, they did nothing. But I remember when we had one payment left.
They found it quick.
Oh my goodness, they found it yesterday.
Bro.
I was looking for it. I told Mommy somebody stole it. Mommy said, "Damn, what?" She was like, "Nah, I don't think so. I think." Man, I was like, man, you know me, I got mad. Like, Mom, why you didn't tell me? I would have been driving around all night. Just seeing me so damn sad. Broke my damn little heart.
Lady is literally parked in her backseat with her mans.
And they told him,
bruh jump out, fall on his face because his pants down. Literally got caught with his pants down. And she like, "Hey, I'm in here. What you doing?" Bruh said they both out the whip. Perfect. Drove off. Door still open. Chick chasing the whip. Right out of there with it.
man, I seen a dude, bro, back there. Bro was out there standing in the dark. It's like he was waiting for his ass all night. And the tow truck dude backed up, dropped the John. When they putting him on his tire, bro jumped up on his John and put his gun like I was like, bro, first of all, that bro tripping, because if bro would have panicked and like mashed it back, he would have smushed you into the car. Or if he would have smushed off forward, you would have fucking probably fell off. But like I said, he broke out on thinking. He just jumped on both sides of the gun.
The bruh had so many angles on his tow truck. I said, is this a TV show?
Oh, you talking about my homeboy One Bread, I think.
Black bruh.
Yeah, he crazy. I don't know what his name. He crazy.
He had so many angles. If you pull a gun out on this tow truck, your ass going to jail. He got so many angles of you with the fucking strap. Oh my gosh. But yeah, he had a camera that looked like it was motion censored on the part where the tow truck machinery actually comes down. And then he had his own dash cam showing his face. Now I want to say he probably had like one more camera, so that's a total of possibly 3 cameras on the tow truck.
I tell you, that brother is a madman. I remember my first time ever watching that brother and being like, yo, and this whole thing, he real fast. Matter of fact, you seen that video I showed you about bro getting smacked yesterday? I showed you a dude, 2 dudes. They was going to repo a lady car, and she like, "You ain't gonna take this car?" And she smacked the shit out of that. He like, "Oh, nah, you just smacked me."
Oh yeah, okay.
The dude that he was with is the dude that I'm telling you about. Yeah, it was homeboy. He's the one with all the angles, bro. But this is the cartel
An American
story.
man who was at a party in the U.S. side, Laredo.
He was allegedly bragging about stealing $50,000 from a Mexican drug cartel. Well, 2 hours later, he's gone. He was kidnapped and is still missing.
F-150 truck comes, 4 men. They come and beat the guy up, and they put him in the vehicle. Now, what always catches your attention, normally when you go back to cross into Mexico, they're supposed to stop the vehicle. Or they check for papers or whatever. We were able to pull back that surveillance and notice that there was no stop at the port of entry. So Mexican officials let the F-150 go. Right before the truck goes into Mexico, back door, the left-hand side opens. The guy's name is Jonathan. He tries to get out of the car, and they pull him right back in, and then they go right into Mexico. That guy's dead now. I mean, that's for sure. He hasn't been found since. That story was eerie because it shows you the power on the U.S. side.
Fun fact, onions are the only agricultural product in the U.S. that it's illegal.
Wait, what? He said that they did not stop them leaving.
It wasn't even about them necessarily leaving. It's just the fact that they was able to come into America T.A.C.O, bruh, and slide through the Mexican
border to go back into Mexico
with no checks. Nobody stopped and nobody.
Oh, because they already know
what time it is.
Okay.
So he just showing you that's the power.
Mm-hmm.
So like you thinking it's just a cartel shit they could do in Mexico. You in here, you could be in America talking about fuck this cartel gang member and fuck that cartel gang member and they could do some shit to you and it's like damn, bro. Like what is America doing? Like you let them take a citizen? Like what the fuck we gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Like even right now they over there killing citizens to this day. And all I hear America say, yo, be advised, don't go over there. Don't go over there to them people's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what them folks got going on, but they living different. They living different.
Wow.
I thought this was
Underwater
cool for
electric
people that
scooter.
like swimming.
Normally I don't buy stuff this stupid, but I have to admit,
This John really
I was
stupid,
intrigued.
but I buy it.
I've got the sub-NATO itself, the handle bracket, the arm mount, a USB cable, but not a wall wart. Why did we normalize this? And some extra grease, as well as O-rings and screws. All the interfaces are sealed against water ingress, and attaching the controller is as simple as popping that on there, closing up the front, and flicking her on. Whoop! Ah! She goes! The controls are simple. Double tap to power on, and hold to go. You can also change into a higher gear by double tapping again, or triple tapping to go into super gear. I found that the regular gear was tons of fun for little kids, but the bigger you are, the more you're gonna crave extra power, and I can see why some of their marketing material features people with 2 or 4 of these things attached to them. As for kids in the higher gears, I can see why they say it's for ages 16 and up. Gear 3 is ridiculous, man, look at this. At this price? What?
Oh, absolutely. You got an open bottle of liquor.
You wouldn't buy it at that price, but that ain't a terrible little thingamajig.
If I'm in that space, I already got my scuba shoes.
I'm saying, what space you in? You don't like swimming fast underwater? You not in that space? Swimming fast underwater?
I
What
can't remember
space
the
you
last
in?
time I've been in a pool.
Huh?
Or a body of water.
Oh, I gotta buy a big pool at the house. Then.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
If I don't get a big pool, y'all
You'll be perfectly fine.
Everything's brand new, right? Y'all ain't true supporters, right? I ain't gonna lie to y'all, G shit.
It's just like the car. You ready for the bill that comes with that pool?
Hey,
I remember when I
it's
started
better
making
to
my
buy
first
that
purchase.
pool than to buy another pool. What if I go buy? What if I try to save money and try to go into a pool? I'm in
I remember when I started making my first
Oh, we're on the
purchase.
street. We
Because
got
I
key
didn't
fobs
want
to
to
the
spring
pool.
for a
All right,
Lamborghini.
listen to John.
So I bought a fake one. Oh my goodness. They tried to stiff me out of the car. I had to ask some friends who knew how to find things to go and find things. The car finally shows up after 2 years from me waiting. It doesn't go into gear. Nothing runs. The car is not roadworthy. So I sent it to a shop. This is 2005. I just got the keys to that car, a purchase, because I didn't want to spring for a Lamborghini. Right. So I bought a fake one. Oh my goodness. They tried to stiff me out of the car. I had to ask some friends who knew how to find things to go and find things. The car finally shows up after 2 years from me waiting. It doesn't go into gear. Nothing runs. The car is not roadworthy. So I sent it to a shop. This is
So that's what I'm telling you.
But wait, that's John Cena on Shannon?
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Is it possible to live in a property only wide enough to fit?
I like this property.
Why?
No, me and you couldn't live in it right now at our current conditions. But I like it. Look at it.
One person? We're here to find out. Find the best properties in Japan with T.A.C.O. Square meter room.
I just look at this.
In the back, a white themed kitchen with a simple
See, she's small too, so you're not really getting the full gist of it. She tiny. She got your shoes on too.
design. Next to it are spaces for your refrigerator and washing machine and a toilet with a washlet. This room has a high ceiling with a skylight. Wait, it might get too hot during the summer. Oh, how convenient. You can use this remote control to close at any time. Let's move on to the shower room. Hey, what's that ladder doing there? There's a door in the shower room that leads outside. You'll find a balcony once you climb to the top. Next up is a 7 square meter loft. I have a feeling this will make a nice bedroom. Wow, it comes with a screen. That means you can enjoy watching movies with this projector. That's all for today.
What are you saying? Are you not impressed?
The modernization is impressive, but what is that?
Group of Mexicans
You
come
think
and
that's too
put a new
small?
roof on the house.
For who? You think what? 2 people? 3 people?
Probably
Claustrophobia.
2 people.
Okay, so just a couple.
That's what I'm saying. That's just like in your later ages. You 50.
Empty nest.
And you just vibing. You just like a little everything. Huh?
No.
A little lean with a little perky. You true.
But I have heard a lot of old people on Neighbor
Saying they need smaller houses. That's funny.
once their nest gets kind of empty.
What they said? They said they are too big. They want to sell it.
We got a lot of space.
Oh, I thought they were saying that they're looking to sell it.
No.
They just saying they're real spacious.
They're probably trying to rent out a room.
That'll work for me. Nah, I'd rather live in that solo dolo boy. I think they should make it just a billion of those. Billion of those little solo dolo boys. And then like when you say, yo, alright bro, I'm about to get me a wife, they knock down 2 of them solo dolo boys. Black it.
Oh, you trying to turn them into mobilized shipping containers.
Block it. Boom. Right? You was a single man. Now you a man with a wife. You get 2 of them. Now you get 1 child. You get 3 of them. You get 2 child. You get 4 of them.
Yeah, that would be more ideal.
That's how people get big houses. Cause you got so much utes.
Are you gonna donate it back once your nest gets empty?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause they detachable in a sense.
So once your wife dies,
You more than likely will just sell it, and then it just go to another big family, and then that just because in the community we eventually had to get big build houses.
wait list.
All the houses in this community go all start small.
Wait list.
It's gonna be 0 family homes. It's all single boys, and then every time a family is made,
Beep, beep.
that home becomes a family home, and it never goes back to a single home. You ain't understand it, bro. The community gonna be filled with 1,000 homes.
And you saying this is one in Tokyo, and you said Japan got a dire situation with their population.
I think Hong Kong is paying money too, $25K for
To move.
people to and have youths over there.
And get extradited.
I don't know. They look
Group of Mexicans come and put a new roof on the house, and they charge $900. So you put $900, but you don't put it all the way on the line. You put it farther back. So
I be seeing niggas doing these checks too. I'm glad you're telling me, white man. So you gotta listen to white people, bro, because they know about the checks. I seen somebody gave me a check one day, and he put the job far back on the line.
Why?
Cause he went back and put 10,900 back on the line. So he tricked me. That's what Brett's saying.
you go to give them the thing. You go, hey, you know what? Are you going to deposit this? Like, are you going to go cash it? I can cash it. I got the cash right now. They go, yeah. I'm going to cash it. I go, well, you want me to cash it? Yeah. Okay, well, here, sign the back of it. Whatever your whatever numbers you have for your license, if they have a license, like write your license number, whatever, your social security number, whatever, but write all things so that I can 1099 you at the end of the year. Yeah, no problem. These roofers and stuff, and they're not licensed. So they're never going to claim any of this money. So I can 1099 them. So I give them $900, take the check, and I write $3,900. And then I go deposit it. Comes out of my business account into my personal account. And it looks like I just wrote him a check for $3,900. And the next check, I do the same thing.
You can imagine it's sort of.
I'm just sitting on 3 bands. Every time Brett come out and fix a roof, I got another 3 bands just looking at my pocket. And I'm just paying him his 900. And I'm writing off all of that as what I'm paying people on the year.
Oh, so that's why DeSantis is coming for all them folks.
Who? The Mexicans and unlicensed boys?
He not coming for the Mexicans. The Mexicans just got paranoid and ran. He coming for the niggas that know that the Mexicans not claiming their money. I'm done talking to y'all. I'm just gonna charge y'all every time y'all hire one of these niggas. Because they're not claiming.
That's why I was laughing, because they still here. The little cheap jobs that I picked up, they told me to get out of here. Pick my Mexicans back up. They thought they was gone.
Poor Mexicans. It ain't just Mexicans.
Nah, it's everybody. But either way, I'm paying them $6. And you asking for $18 an hour. The job only 2 hours. You getting paid $12. I know how that look to you. You wouldn't want to drive over here for $12.
And I'm telling you, those people, they just be so confused. What can I do with $16? What can I do with $20? What can I do with $50 million an hour? It's like, bro, what luxury do you want? Shut up.
What can I do with
If you cannot afford the luxury, be quiet. We're well aware that you can't afford the luxury. You want the luxury of being able to be a single person. There's a tax with that.
It's a single tax.
Bro, them Chicos, they enjoy that $906 an hour range. Why? Because they can sit there and live with 30 people, no complaints. Even if they have complaints, they'll drink their complaints away. You get on the internet and want people to feel bad for you, want to resonate with you.
You tell you want people to resonate with you.
Bro, pick your poison and slide. You want to be single? This will come with being single. If you want to come together, this what come together look like.
No, that's big facts, though. A lot of people be acting like they don't know what's going on, but
Man.
That's...
What man, they say? Behooved.
I seen something so bad yesterday. I seen a brother playing basketball. I don't want to play it on the cast because he's a YouTuber, so I don't want to show his content, but I'm going to show it after the cast. I might show it on another cast, probably free fry, but this is Taco Tuesday. But I do want to show him on Taco Tuesday because he got a lot to do with Taco Tuesday. Because, man. But think about this dude. Just think about this dude. Let me put him on the screen so y'all can fucking hear about this brother. I never heard nothing this crazy in my life. This crazy man, right? No, he's not a crazy man. This dude right here.
I haven't seen this one yet. Come on. Look at that. Lena, have you seen these? Is that a page job? Okay, I'm gonna page out for this, okay? It's a very rare occurrence here. Here we go.
She can keep the tab, or you guys just pull off the one part, correct?
I guess so. I haven't dealt with this one.
I believe there's a little part on the bottom that you just.
Yeah.
That's for you. And I guess that I'd like to have her keep that if we could.
What do you have on that?
That's for him to get in.
Hey, Ruben. There he is. Let's do the next one for him.
I'm not going in. I won the ticket 39 years ago.
Wow.
I just wanted to make sure that she was able to get in.
Well, let's see what happens with that. All right? He'll be out in a minute.
Not a problem. Appreciate your help, buddy.
Yes. And Big Ruben's got the business going on right here. Somebody needs to give Ruben some breakfast here.
There you go.
Hi. I got one of these.
I'll be right back after get any ticket.
You rock. Hey, excuse me. Can we keep the ticket itself? You can't. It does. You don't just take the bottom part off. Really? Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
There we go.
Man, Lil Russ on
Wait, what? I was like, this Disney? Huh?
He's sad. This Disneyland, but he's sad, Empress. That's what I'm saying. That's how I be feeling. In that situation, I cry. I be like, man, where Empress at? And I start fussing with the person. Oh, please, my ticket. So you sure that it just don't rip off the bottom? So you can scan.
Yeah, I remember when we went. Where was that? We had paper food stamps. And we were at some type of store. I don't know if it was Sam's Club, Walmart, or whatever the case was, but the people were boohoo. They were like, we ain't seen these in decades. Like, what are these? And it's like, EBT dollars. Yeah, Nevada was so behind. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we went somewhere else and tried to use in like another state. And they looked at us like we came from a fucking past movie or something. And they was like,
what, nobody wanted it?
They wanted it. But they were like, they were like, what do we do with these? Bro, by the way, I was working at Disney, 2017?
I would have kept mine going.
All they had was RFID. Now it look like they checking your face to make sure you're using your own card.
Oh, yeah, to make sure that was you.
Bro, the matrix, the biometrics have gotten serious, my boy. What
my
the
bad.
fuck?
I ain't show y'all this on YouTube, folks. This ain't. I ain't show y'all what the man had going on. I go back to it, but that's wild to me. 50-year-old tickets, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, man, that right there would have changed his life if he would have been able to keep them. Because he just want to tell somebody.
Wait, 1985 makes you 50 years old?
He won them 50 years ago, so he was an older man. He won them. This man probably like.
But he said 1985. He won a ticket in 1985.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a 50-year-old ticket. A nigga born in 85, 50 already?
No, that'd be 2035. But maybe. What the? Yeah.
Okay, so he would be 40. Well, the tickets, 39 technically, because we're in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 39 years old.
39-year-old tickets.
Okay. Almost 40. 40-year-old ticket.
He won these tickets in 1985 and he can't get them back. That's fucked up. I want my tickets back, bro. I'd be like,
yeah, he should have went to, what's call it?
Somebody real.
Yeah, no, not somebody real, but yeah, somebody real, because they're all real, right?
That fat lady, she looked lazy and she looked mean.
Oh.
Just somebody with more legs.
I have to say something
because
about
think
fat
about
ladies.
it. She would have had to walk twice. She would have had to go walk. Ask somebody, hey, can he keep this top part of the ticket?
You remember Lito?
What happened to him?
We'll call.
Exactly.
All right, they call it guest services. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You go to guest services before you get to the turnstiles, and guest services gives you those little hard tickets or whatever RFID chip you need to get in.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you should have went, because they probably would have been more accommodating. But now that you're in that line and holding shit up, nah, nigga, get you out of here. So yeah. Guys, future reference, go to guest services if you want to keep your 40-year-old tickets.
That's his thing too, cause he a man.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't cry. I would have cried though.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
it's like, matter of fact, you ain't getting in today, daughter.
Yeah, I would have been like, can I take a picture of it? Like, I would have did something sentimental with her, and hopefully they'd have been like,
oh, bro, serious.
1 second, let me ask if I can. But I'll tell you, that fat lady. No disrespect to you, lady, but I'm just saying you fat,
bro. All disrespect, bro.
You won't go walk. She won't
This
go walk.
bro went around asking people if Lizzo was beautiful. The closest to honest answer was a group of black women, and they were like, "She cute, she cute." Everybody else was like, "Of course she's beautiful, of course, like beautiful." They standing by it. Bro goes to the next person, and I don't know if he asked her prior to. But he says, "You look just like Lizzo," and she slapped him. And I was like, why didn't he experiment with the same thing with them? Because it was a group of them that had the same body build as Lizzo. I was like, you could have easily said, all right, you look just like Lizzo. Turn it on them. See how much they really appreciate Lizzo and her quote-unquote beauty. But yeah, bruh said that to the girl that he did not ask whether or not she thought Lizzo was beautiful. And she ended up smacking bruh.
Man, you bad just like Lizzo. Bad bodies. I don't know what it like you can say anything, but definitely Empress is 100% right. Because it's not to say Lizzo isn't beautiful or not beautiful. It's just to say, do you think she's truly beautiful, or you just saying that? Right, it's not saying that she's not.
Yeah, because if someone referenced to you as who's a famous beautiful person?
Everybody beautiful and famous.
You built like Michael Blackson. That's what I'm saying, bro. Some people that's like, bro, stop playing, bro. You trying to crack jokes.
See, but the thing is, Michael Blackson just look like that. Let me see how Michael Blackson look though. To see if
So would you take it as a compliment? Somebody said, "Man, you built like LeBron." They gonna take offense to that too. Like, what you trying to say about my hair?
No, somebody could take offense to anything. That's what I'm trying to tell
That's
you.
what I'm trying to figure out right now. Who is the person where it's like, oh, okay, thank you.
But like you using Michael Blackson, that's the wrong person because
He intentionally tries to look funny.
he's a comedian, so he wants to present himself. So we don't really even know how he like.
All right, what if I say you built like Kobe?
But anything could be disrespectful. Somebody be like, "Yo, you saying my neck funny." Anybody can think anything about anybody. Bro.
No. If you tell somebody look like Kobe, I think
Kobe
I'd
got
take
a
that
peanut.
compliment.
That's what I'm saying. You may think so. I think a lot of people like, yo, Kobe got peanut
Kobe
head.
ugly head.
Peanut head. He got.
So who is the opposite end to them?
He got big Adam's apple. I'm just saying, everybody.
Batman Kevo.
Everybody. Yeah. Everybody look funny, bro. That was my main point of the whole sermon, Empress.
Get up.
Everybody.
But okay, if you tell a woman she built like Kelly Rowland, she running with that shit. She running to the bank with that. She cashing that shit in.
See, that's what you think. Until you tell somebody and they're like,
That black ass lady. Yeah.
I'm more favoring Beyonce. I kind of favor this person. It's like, nah, I kind of get like a Michelle.
Michelle Obama. Oh, you built like Michelle Obama.
Nah, see, that's what I'm saying. Everything could be taken as a compliment. It could also be taken as a negativity, bro.
Oh, you built like Sha'Carri Richardson.
Anything could be taken as a positive. Anything could be taken as a negative, bro. And it all depends on the scale that you putting yourself at too.
But Lizzo for sure is on the negative end.
No, nothing is on the negative end because, like I said, Lizzo could be a fat cute girl.
But what about Michael Blackson?
No, what do you mean?
He's just intentionally ugly, so
we can't judge. Yeah, we can't really judge him on the scale of like a bruh trying to be a bruh.
Okay.
Like he's just.
What about DC when he tried to be a musical artist?
DC, what you mean? DC is a singer type of brother. he was in the choir or something.
But if he doing the chicken leg dance on tour, nigga be offended.
No, I'm saying that's what DC is to.
Chicken leg, man.
I feel like if DC started doing real bits, people would be offended.
Like Desi?
I told you, I'd be what? Desi? Even when I see Desi, I don't even look at bro. Desi do skits. I ain't even gonna disrespect the man, but the man do skits, so he's a skit dude, bro. I ain't never seen him. I don't know, bro. Maybe one day I'm gonna run across a Desi Banks stand up and he gonna smother it.
Him and Skin Bone.
Skit gods. Yeah, they do skits.
They're good at skits.
Yeah, Skinbone do rapping. Everybody do everything. Everybody do everything. But
there's some people that do skits that I'm like, you might need to go do stand up. Skits.
Nah, everybody that do skits, I think, do stand ups.
That one bro that you used to always torture me with.
Hold on, Jeremiah?
You already know. You see, that's sad.
No,
I said
Jeremiah.
torture, and you literally already had someone signed up and lined up.
No, because I was bringing Jeremiah up anyway because Jeremiah do stand up.
I'm just thinking, when I think of stand up and Jeremiah.
No, he do shows.
Who you think of next?
What's he mean? No, Jeremiah do shows and bookings.
Who you think of next?
Who? Man, you silent, Jeremiah.
Marcus.
You got Jeremiah fucked up.
Bro, they right next to each other, bro. I don't know who's next in line.
Bro, I can show you Marcus skits right now, and they're not even looking.
Marcus got skits? Oh, gosh.
They're not even looking in the direction.
They're skit guys and then skit peasants. I'm assuring you, that is skit peasants.
Man, nah, Marcus don't do skits. I tell you, Marcus.
That's what I'm saying.
He's witty. Marcus should be put in a thing where it's like him, and he say things. Bam. Bam.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he is. He's a good second. He's a good bam. Right,
So like a host?
Yeah, the same way Tony Hitchcliffe does it with Red Band.
Okay.
But Red Band sitting right there on stage. He can say little things here and there, but that's not his main job.
No.
Right? But like with Marcus, I don't know. I ain't really seen nothing new from him either. Everything that we seen, he had the big suits on, the big outfits on. I was like, yo, what the fuck Marcus doing out here? So, you know, it'd be fucked up if Marcus like, that's my 2023 stuff. Yeah, that stuff looks so bad. I couldn't imagine it being your 2023 stuff. So, if you say that, you just trying to just make me look like a bad person, Marcus. I'm just, you know, you trying to look like a bad person, but I'm not even going to delve into that. But Jeremiah does shows. He's doing bookings. The white dude that I show you that do cooking, he do shows. He be on there talking about the cooking videos, and he extra. He do shows.
He on Facebook.
He do shows. Abba and Preach, they do stand-up shows.
No.
Yes, they do stand-up.
Show me.
They came on one day and was judging the bro as a stand-up. We were nah, they real stand-up guys though. Nah, like no, I'm not saying that
They
stand-up.
literally stand up and do their video, so I don't know what you're talking about here. Do you literally mean stand up or do you mean stand up?
See, it's so much stand-up bars going around right now.
Mm-hmm.
It might be messing you up, but I don't know. I'm saying they really do stand-up comedy.
Show me.
No, I don't know. I don't know if they got none up online.
Oh, alright.
I don't know if they got none up online.
We've just never had street addresses within the city limits of Carmel. So it's not a lack of anything. This is the way Carmel's been since its founding back in 1916. And that's one of the charms of Carmel. It's one of the stories we get to tell. There's no street addressers.
I think it's more communal when you have to come down to the post office to get your mail because you can see your neighbors. I've lived here so long, I've kind of forgotten what it's like to have mail delivered. So it doesn't bother me. Well, what the
So you guys, I just came back from a comedy show, maybe 20 minutes ago here in Montreal. And during the show, there's a couple that's been very disruptive.
Did you purposely pause the video?
Well, yeah. But I don't like the way this sound on the mic.
On the stage. Now, if you don't understand, like, imagine you're in a hockey game. On a show. I try to move on with the show. And the lady starts to go.
I just want you to see Abba. I want you to see Abba doing stand-up. Abba and Preach do stand-up, but right now you're going to see Abba.
All right, so today's topic. I have a story I want to share with you guys. I just came back from a comedy show maybe 20 minutes ago here in Montreal.
And then just go to the clip where I guess you can listen to some of it.
At one point, the guy in the couple gets up on the stage while the comic is performing. Dead ass. He did it to both of them. He got up on the stage, bro. Okay. Now, if you don't understand, like, imagine you're at a and the lady starts to go,
Oh my God. Like I said, it's getting old.
What's getting old?
That shit. Like you said, bro, this shit's getting old.
What's getting old?
That shit.
What shit?
That shit.
Come on, just say the racist shit you want to say.
I'm not racist at all.
She got her I'm racist starter pack going really well. So she just kept repeating, this shit's getting old. I'm like, what's getting old? She's like, this shit's getting old. And listen, I don't like to say stuff is racist. I actually hesitate to do it because most of the time the conversation is unproductive because to people who don't get it, unless it's very flagrant, they just think, oh, it's in your head. So for me, I never have that conversation. But my intuition in that moment was like, I think she's getting tired of hearing me say anything.
Nah, he does stand up all the time. He's a stand up dude. He's a stand up doer.
Okay.
That's funny that you ain't know that though. Basically he do stand up. Yo, you was killing me, bro. You know that?
Mm-mm. They got it before they were famous. Alvin Preach.
Hey, you know they do stand up, man. That's crazy. But what else are we seeing on these Chizards? Let me see.
Set 94.
For the 30, okay, so yeah, our sale is gonna come on the 4 hour, the 4 hour, guys, just because it hasn't gotten hit yet. But tomorrow is Wacky Wednesday, so I'll be very, very careful. Like I said, you follow the trends though, so you don't want to predict anything. You don't want to predict the 4 hour getting hit or not getting hit. You don't want to predict the 2 hour getting hit or not getting hit. So you just want to kind of play it safe. And by playing it safe, you just follow the trend. You would have initially sold on the 15. We didn't sell on. We didn't sell on the 15 because we were live. So when we live, we kind of don't do as much movement as we kind of want to. So we actually sacrificing to do this show, but the 15 sale right there is what you would have initially sold on when they got to the numbers that we explained to you. And then the next sale will come on the 30. But the confirmed sale, you should more so use the 2 hour or the 4 hour because those are bigger time frames and those two time frame hasn't gotten hit. So you don't want to put yourself in a position to where they're so close that somebody like a robot is just watching the little dots and they like a goddamn Pac-Man and they gotta eat the dot for some fucking reason. So they just forced to play. Sometimes they're just forced to play. And you'll see that where you'll be like, yo, this is clearly a sell. I see the weakness right here. I'm selling right here. You may even sell on the 15 confirmed sometimes and they might do the herky jerky. But then you understand why, right? Because there's a 30-minute, there's an hour, there's a 2 hour, 4 hour. So like I said, we're waiting for that 4 hour, but because we're in the daily downtrend, we're now waiting for the daily up 33. If the daily goes up 33, there may be a buy attempt, but right now we're not even necessarily interested in a buy because any buy we get right now can get and you're gonna look dumb because you know you're not supposed to be buying right now, so it's gonna fall super fast. And you're going to think that somebody did something weird to you, right? So whenever you're in a downtrend, just kind of be mindful of that. So if you do get a buy, put your stop loss on, take your profit, run. Don't sit in the situation and be like, yeah, but the 2 hour didn't get hit yet. No, it doesn't matter. If you buy and that shit runs up and the 2 hours still don't get hit, too bad. Put your stop loss on, they stop you out. You may get another attempt to buy again, but that's the only way you gotta look at it, like I said, because we can't buy right now confirmed. We can buy whenever the daily get to 33, I guess, because we're in a daily downtrend. So that's the main thing we see as far as within the market. Stocks and stuff like that, we always keep private. So if anybody want to tune in with the stocks, y'all gotta make sure y'all tune in with the stalkers. Me and Empress, y'all gotta tune in with us. And by tuning in with us, y'all gotta.
We may go back to the other one, but this is it.
I gotta do some real donations.
I need y'all to catch this one. This is why we sick, y'all. And I mean that. There are those of us who are mentally ill because you didn't take the feedback. There's those of you
say that to me again, Empress.
Diseases. You know what disease is? Disease is like me and Moose did some research. Disease is an issue that's in your brain that was never resolved, and it's still up there bouncing back and forth. And then as it's bouncing back and forth, it creates problems. Like you become sick. Now it's in your blood. Now it's in your cells. Because you didn't let it go. And so he didn't, she didn't. This don't have to do with he or she. This is God coming to you and saying, I'm about to free you up. But now you want to focus on Eve and what Eve did. And you want to focus on Adam and and you want to focus on the serpent. This don't got nothing to do with none of them, Adam. It was once me and you. How Eve get in here now? No, I'm just being real. When we praying and God is telling us to make adjustments and we don't because some man or some woman, you're telling God, feedback is a direct indication of the relationship. When you tell God no, you're telling him what kind of relationship y'all got. You're telling the God of the universe, bro, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in what you're telling me. What's more important to me right now than this hurt? I'm not interested in what you're talking about. I'm interested in this pain that I went through. I'm not interested in that. Did you see what happened to me? Did you see they didn't do this and they didn't do that? I'm not interested. You're standing before the God of the universe that can recreate everything, and you're still talking about something that happened in the past. What you're telling God who you think he really is, not who you say he is in church, not who you say he is in prayer. Feedback is a direct correlation between you and the person. When somebody gives you feedback and you don't take it, you're telling you about the relationship. If you take feedback from somebody, you only taking feedback from somebody you really got a relationship with. Period. You're not taking relationship.
I'm always explaining this concept of hate to Empress. She don't really understand hate, but I'm always telling her like, yo, you don't gotta explain nothing to nobody. You ain't gotta go do it this special way, do it this. No, you ain't gotta do nothing. If you're talking to somebody that you respect and they quote unquote love you, whenever you say to them, they should take heed to it. And if it's wrong, they should question it, and they should be fair enough and love you enough to be like, oh, I see what you're saying, but you kind of misjudged that point, blah, blah, blah. Right? That's what he's saying. We got to understand what feedback is. It's somebody from the outside looking at something and kind of seeing like, oh, blah, 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 watch that. Watch that serpent right there. Watch that step right there. Watch that move right there. But we all get so caught up within our emotions that we start, oh, man, bro, you talking about I did this wrong, and I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm just telling you that the reason why I see you missing that jump shot, you shooting flat. Yeah, so if you're gonna keep shooting flat, just use your legs more. And it's right on line, but it's literally hitting the front of the rim. So I don't know if you're trying to do that on purpose, but if you do take the feedback and make the adjustments, then you're gonna come back to me and tell me I'm this great coach. Right, so that's the big difference between when they say somebody a great coach and when he a bad coach. There may not even necessarily be any bad coaches. Just all bad situations. Maybe they get in another situation where they love the player loved them, and now it's a mutual feedback. And now you say, oh snap, look at that coach. I thought he was a bad coach. No, he done finally found somebody that he cared about. And now he's actually giving them things to put them in positions to win instead of setting them up to lose because he don't care about them and whatever happened to him is whatever. Right. So I thought this was I thought this was a very poignant point in the whole sermon. So that's why I wanted to run this over, especially on a Taco Tuesday, because that's what we always telling people about different setups. We always say, yo, be mindful of these people. When somebody come on, trick you and misguide you, you got to be wary of that person. You can't come in with the same motive, the same ideas where you just like, oh, I'm going to believe him. Da, da, da. No, you can't do that, right? And like I said, if you watch the cast, you like, yo, every time they've said something, they've been right. I just said something just right now and look at the charts. So we're in a daily downtrend. Any drop is going to be a little quicker than we expect. Yoink. All right, so that's just what's going on, man. But we got to get up out of here. What time it is? 1:30?
1:59.
Oh, I was about to say 1:30. We got up out here extremely early. We got up out here an hour before our time, so we did some good work. We did some good work for the Lord. How long we went? Are you able to check it over here? 2:54, you saying?
So,
Okay.
where is it?
The YouTube.
2:54.
Okay. And that's probably about an hour or a little bit less of intro. Probably about an hour intro, we could say.
Mm.
I'm just trying to make sure we got everything in order. Have something else. I want to make sure I got everything off the docket. I had a few different things, but no,
Alrighty, guys, that is the conclusion of another episode of the Black Wall Street Bets Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency only. Again, we go live every Tuesday, so continue to tune in if you guys are enjoying the non-financial advice that we're offering you guys. Again, remember to check out our latest videos under the live tab. Remember, if you did enjoy this video, to like and share the video with family and friends. If you are not subscribed already, I can care less. Don't fucking subscribe. Anyways, also, if you do have any feedback, feel free to jump in the comment section and drop that feedback in there. We're very grateful for that. Anything else, Professor Ross?
that's it. Hey, it's Wacky Wednesday, so be mindful of the market tomorrow. Like I said, it's more than likely it's sell positions, but like I said, use your setups. Use your 2 hours, use your 4 hours. If it's not 2 hours, 4 hours, be very mindful. If you're using the 30-minute, just understand that it can pop back up and hit the 2 hours. So just be mindful of those little hiccups. But for the grand scheme of the whole setup, I think we should be going down tomorrow. So set your traps as you may.
Alrighty, guys. You guys heard Professor Ross. Until then, stay black, balanced, logic, and knowing, and shalom.